All right, today I want to talk about two things. 2 minutes, two things. Excellent. Two things. Number one, clarity. The power of being clear. Being clear about your intentions, being clear about what you want to do, your focus. The moment you maintain focus on one thing, you're blind to any other thing. The power of clarity. And one aspect of being clear, or the power of clarity, is the place of really understanding that you've got to be straight with people. For instance, if you have somebody's debt, when they call you, don't just look at the phone ringing, and because you don't want to tell them you don't have their money at that moment, you don't pick up the call. Just pick the call and tell them, excuse me, sir, I know I have your money, but I don't have it right now. Be clear with people. Be straightforward with people. And you know, a quick example. You know, a lot of people, when they're asked, how would you break some bad news to somebody? And they would tell you, you know what, you go to them and you tell them about how the weather is like, and you ask them all sorts of questions before you get to the main thing, okay? So you want to, you know, it's like sandwich that bad news between two pieces of good news. But if you ask the same people, how would you want to be told information, bad news? They'll tell you, don't waste my time. Give me the bad news right there and then. So why is it that sometimes you cut corners and forget about the place of being straight with people? Be straight with somebody. If they ask you for cash and you don't have it, just tell them, I don't have the cash. If they tell you, oh, there's an event next week, we want you to come in, don't tell them, you know what, I'll check around, and you know very well in your mind that you really don't want to attend that meeting. I know there's the place of, you know, we are a community, but be straightforward with people, and that's how you will become respected in society. Second thing, relevance. You know, relevance really gives you significance in any environment, because relevance is about being significant. In this day and age, if you ride your horse, if you have one, to town or to the office, people will think, aha, okay, what happened? Because this is not the season for horses. We've got cars. At least if you come with a jet, people think, aha, you're on the next level. But you see, the idea of being significant is very important. And significance has to do with doing what is most important in any given environment or season. A lot of people in the workplace work so well in things that are unnecessary. Think about it. You go from the receptionist to the person to the secretary and all that. Find out what they do. Most of the times they do so well what the company really doesn't need. Relevance has to do with understanding what you ought to do, and that thing ought to be connected to the vision and ought to be beneficial to the company. That's how you become relevant. If people are talking insecurity, if you come in and speak about solutions, if you come in and bring solutions that are tangible, people will go and say, you know what, that was relevant. You want to make a difference in this society? Be clear with people. Be straightforward with people. Number two, be relevant. Let all your statements be relevant. That's my 2-minute sense.